Believe it or not, this is not an old ad. It's about 10 years old. We're getting up on 10 years. This was during the time that Kentucky Fried Chicken U.S. was changing who Colonel Sanders was in the ads, disrespecting and misrepresenting him. And I spoke out against those ads heavily. This was one that I approved of. Now, I don't have to approve of it. The family doesn't have to approve of it because we don't have a stake in the company anymore. But we do have opinions on how our loved one is portrayed. But this, Kentucky Fried Chicken, used old footage, old archive footage of Uncle Harley. That's his actual voice. That's him actually talking. Those are filmed similar to how the old commercials in the 70s were filmed. Uncle Harley knew how to market. Uncle Harley had the face and the persona to market, and people just loved him for being him. He himself was enough to sell the product. He also wasn't afraid to tell it as it is. So the actors, the kids in that film, are modern day actors that were put into that film. When Uncle Harley did the commercials, they didn't look like that. Kids didn't dress that way. It was more so a play on modern day teenagers having fun with the chicken with Uncle Harley inserted into it, filmed in the style that the 1970s commercials were filmed in. Even at the end with the cartoon caricature and that music at the end. And the music throughout the whole ad is similar to what it was in the 70s. They redid the lyrics to add on to the new products that were being served. It was a very clever advertisement, and I would much prefer them do this kind of stuff for advertising, especially if they're not going to use me or anyone in my family other than Uncle Harley, who is dead now, to represent the brand. I think commercials like that I would absolutely approve of, using old footage of him and putting new stuff in it with him, without changing who he is, changing his voice, or misrepresenting him like a stripper ad like they did for the Mother's Day commercial. With technology today, imagine what they could do even further with what they did about 10 years ago with that ad.